So that's all inside painted. The engine bay is also painted. All the wheel arches and underneath are painted. The time-lapse camera actually ran out of battery. A bit of a shame because I accidentally kicked our axle stand out when I was underneath it, and the whole back end came down on me. Luckily there's no weight to these, so I just managed to like push it up off my chest. Bit of a shame I didn't get it on camera really, because that would have gone viral. Like I say, luckily there's no weight to these. Basically just ended up with a bit of a crushed hand, a bit of sore muscles, but you know, these things happen, don't they, I suppose, when you're building cars. So yeah, crack on with it now, start building it back up. So before the engine goes in, I'm just giving it a quick overhaul. I'm going to do the timing belt and the water pump. It just makes perfect sense to do it now while the engine's out the car. Give it a quick freshen up. So while I'm at it, I might as well slap 2 new lower control arms on there and 2 new track rods as well. The ones that I took off were the original ones, so they were getting a little bit old. These are also the GTI versions as well, slightly different. I'll show you now. That's the original one. I mean, to be fair, not bad considering how old it is. That bush is basically prolapsing out. That rear mount's pretty fucked. Ball joint's not too bad. And that's the GTI version. Wiring's always fun. I'm just in the process of trying to get the MX5 ECU wired up and the MX5 clocks. Just basically doing all my pinouts, seeing which wire does what. This day and age it's not too bad really. When I was doing this like 16, 17 years ago, if you were lucky, you could get your hands on a Bentley or a Haynes manual, and they had like wiring diagrams in there, but you still kind of had to basically do the process of elimination. This day and age, it's like, chances are, quick search on Google, somebody's already done it, so they can help you out there. You know, you always get that one bow end there when someone asks a genuine question, they'll just say, oh, it's been covered multiple times before, just do a quick search. Don't be that guy, don't be a nonce. Sent the fuel injectors off to get them tested, get the flow rate tested and the spray pattern tested. They all come back fine. And I bought all new genuine seals, injector seals for them. Then they were like 30 quid off eBay from MX5 parts. It isn't really worth pissing about. The old ones are getting a bit deteriorated. I think I even pinched one. But yeah, there you go. So injectors are all cleaned, nice, good, and new seals. Just finished off doing all the fuel lines. All new injectors are in, all the fuel lines are done. What I'm actually going to do now is put about just over 5 litres of fuel in it, and then I'm going to pressurise the system and then check for leaks. The easiest way I'm actually going to pressurise the system is I'm going to bypass the fuel pump relay with a little bit of wire. So I shall basically just bridge the top and the bottom one together, and then if my wiring's right, it should kick in that fuel pump. Under there somewhere. I'll put that one in there. And then that one in the top. Fucking hell, that's loud. We'll just disconnect the battery, just in case there's any leaks. Yeah. eBay's finest. Okay. Okay. So far so good. Fingers crossed it stays leak free throughout the night. Just had to bodge a little bit of an adjustable throttle stop on there, just so I don't put any strain on the throttle body or the cable. I'm just in the middle now of getting it set up. So you've got TPS, throttle position sensor, that's on nothing. Go to 100%, which is there. So I can now lock that little lock nut off underneath, and then that's my throttle stop.
We appreciate your patience and will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for choosing Motorsport Electronics Limited. While you wait, why not check out our range of high-performance standalone ECUs and plug-and-play kits on
I want to make it perfectly clear that the plug and play ECU from Motorsport Electronics was actually not at fault. We did a dial-up session. I think the guy was called Elliot I spoke to, where they did a load of checks there and checked the fuel pump, the fuel injectors, and like basically they diagnosed it down to either crank or cam sensor, the main one possibly being crank sensor. So I did a few checks, and then it turns out a dickhead here, when I did the timing belt, I accidentally put the pressed trigger wheel on back to front. Luckily for me, it was only 4 M6 bolts. Basically take that 4 out, pull the pulley off, swap the plate around, pulley back on, and then it fired up straight away. So cheers to Motorsport Electronics there for helping me out.